Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sodaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy
and prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling Podcast. Wow, Betsy.
Marcy.
I'm so excited about our guest today.
I am so pumped.
I was saying this person is like a real podcaster. I mean, they're on every podcast I listen to. Literally, you are on every podcast I listen to, and then you have some of my favorite podcasts as well.
Yes.
Thank you.
So I'm not gonna. You're gonna be so excited because, and you see it. It's either video or you see the title, so it doesn't matter. This is from 911 and the Attitudes podcast and so many other things. Yes. Bryan Safi.
I am. This has been. I mean, the three of us, this is long awaited.
Truly.
Foretold in the stars. I think one time I couldn't do it, then you couldn't do it, then none of us could do it, then we all could do it.
And then we're like, we're making it happen, damn it.
Let's make some magic. And I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so pumped.
You truly have so many. I'm furious at And Just Like That because of And Just Like Matt, but I'm sure you could make Sex in the Maddie or whatever if you wanted.
Yes,
you know what?
Awesome.
I should do a podcast about Matt's podcast about a show that was canceled.
That's really funny. Break down every episode about the episode.
That would be good. That would be good. I'll talk to him about it.
That would be so funny.
I'm going to talk to him about it.
Do it.
But you know what? Even though I'm friends with him, I would pull no punches. You know what I mean? If I saw an error in one of his episodes, I would call it out. That's how I am.
You have to. You're honest.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's what we want from a recap.
That's
Come
right.
on.
Honesty. Yeah.
Now, as someone who's so funny, working on 911, well, then 911 is actually funny. I was going to ask you what it's like doing dramedy, but I think 911 is so funny sometimes.
It is. I mean, it's very campy. It can be. It is ultimately a Ryan Murphy gig. Yes. So he's not really quite as involved in it as maybe some of his other shows, but it is the tone. Like it goes from serious to traumatic to jaw-dropping in how, insane it can get. Yes. So, it is a fun show to work on. It is a really fun show. Now, it really is.
Have you ever met Mariah Smith of the Smith Sisters Live from
Never.
She is the biggest 911 fan.
I love that.
Fun.
Because when John Milheiser was on,
so good.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I got chills.
I know he's amazing in that. Yeah.
I had him send her a birthday video, and he did. As you could imagine, it was 3.5 minutes long. He's incredible. And he reenacted his whole scene essentially. But
it was so funny because John and I didn't cross paths when he did it, but I kept hearing from other people like, "Oh my God, that guy's incredible. That guy is so good. Like da 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 da. You should see his physicality." Yes. And I was like, "Yeah, he's just the very, very best."
And you were like, "And I'm good too."
Yeah. Hey guys,
remember me? About it?
I cried.
I'll hit myself.
Exactly.
Come
on. And then
exactly.
Attitudes. Is that with you and Aaron?
That's me and Aaron, and then Ash Grana's with me and Jessica Chaffin. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I remember I did one small part on Throwing Shade.
Yes.
Ago, and I was so honored to be asked. It felt like.
Yes. No, we still, listen, we can't, I'll never give up on anything. Okay. I will run it into the ground if I have to. That's right. I am not a quitter. Even when the world's begging me to, I won't do it.
I can't imagine anyone has ever asked you to stop doing a thing.
They haven't. Just, has anyone ever? I don't know.
No.
No, I don't think they have actually, which is nice. That's a good thing. So it's encouraging when someone's not, hey, stop. Stop what you're doing.
Please stop what you're doing and what you're enjoying. Please stop doing it because we can't handle it.
And honestly, watching you be happy doing it makes me upset.
Makes me sick.
Yeah.
I hope I meet someone someday who just says, "You make me sick."
You make me sick. And then they spit a little bit, like, ew. That would be incredible.
My number one kink. Yeah.
You're both so likable. I've actually had plenty of people not like me and let me know to my face. I can't. I can't imagine anyone's ever been like, I don't like you. I'm lovely.
Trying to think. Maybe only Aaron. Maybe only Aaron. I'm kidding. No, I don't think. I guess not. But I can't imagine that anyone said that to you, Marcy, and certainly not you, Betsy. I can't imagine that people would ever say that about you.
People don't like me. Don't worry. Don't worry.
You know what though? Wear it as a badge.
Once I find out someone doesn't like me, I hate them.
Oh, and you dig in, of course.
And then I enjoy them not liking me. And it's like,
isn't that nice?
A fun game for me. Yeah.
What are you going to do? Spend your life making people like you? No. Then you become me.
What are you?
It's a dangerous place to be.
Yeah, Brian, what are you, a Libra or something?
Can you imagine? No, I'm actually a Leo, which I think is, someone who just only
your
tries
birthday
to be
just kind of happened. Happy
birthday. It did
in
the end of July 30th. Thank you. What are you two?
Birthday. I'm a Gemini.
Okay, so that's like May?
June.
April?
Yeah, May and
okay,
June. Yeah.
Got it. And what about you?
Sagittarius.
Oh, sure. Which is September, October, November, December.
Yes, all of those. November.
January, February,
March, April, May.
Yeah. In November through December. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Now, speaking of, a few moments ago when we were talking about something recent that your birthday just happened, that's the segue. You have something coming up this week. Tell us.
Yes. I have 2 shows at the Elysian. It's a show I did at the Edinburgh Fringe. It's a solo show called Are You Mad at Me? It's essentially an hour of stand-up, like with some storytelling and through line in there. Right. But it's basically just a gay comedy anxiety attack for an hour. It's you're not going to relax into it, but it's so fun. And I'm doing it at 7:30 on Thursday, September 25th, this Thursday. And then at 7:30 and then a second show at 9:30 the same night.
Great.
You gotta hydrate.
I gotta hydrate. And of course I did that classic thing where the first show sold out pretty quickly. And I was like, great, I'll add a second. Now there's like 3 people coming. So if you want to come to the 9:30, anyone listening, please come.
Yes. And I love the Elysian.
It's so nice.
It's a great theater. It's a great space.
You know what is also nice about it is like, because I think a lot of times you either, you take a show either to Dynasty or Elysian. And what's nice about having those 2 options is they are different enough spaces to where, like, depending on the show, one is more conducive than the other. Like they're both great spaces, but this one's at the Elysian. Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
Thursday, 9:30.
Thursday, 9:30, honey.
Come,
babe. Let me know if you want to come. I'll get
Marcy,
you
let's
tickets,
go.
Yes, let's go.
I'm down.
Tickets are on me, and you can even do that LA thing where at the last second you're like, listen, I am stuck behind a concrete mixer.
Yeah, I was going to say tractor trailer. Yes.
I am stuck behind a blanket.
Sorry, I'm stuck behind a blanket between
Absolutely
the couch.
not. And I would understand.
I want to come. I'm going to come.
So sweet. Thank
you. I want
you.
to see it so bad.
I'm podcasting with Jess on Thursday, so we can just scoot it a little earlier. And
let's get Jess to come too.
There you go.
Yeah.
Boom.
Please just let me know and tickets.
A whole audience full of free tickets.
Honey, that's the name of the game. It's hard to get people out in LA sometimes.
Especially after like a certain.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't.
It'll happen. It's going to happen though. It's going to be great. And if people are listening after this, I bet that show will go somewhere else, some other time too.
Definitely, yes.
Okay, cool.
I will take it. I'm taking it on tour in the spring.
You got a pretty good website, so I think they're going to like it if they find themselves moseying over to bryansafi.com. Right?
Thank you very much. Mosey on over.
Mosey over.
It's the most natural move.
Fun.
Please.
Now, we ask everyone at the top, what, if anything, do you believe about the paranormal?
Well, I used to believe that it was absolutely stupid and ridiculous. And I thought if anyone believing in it, it was shameful and embarrassing.
Really?
But that I grew up very religious. So even thinking about, like, my parents were like evangelicals, like even thinking about something like that felt like a stab in the back.
Whoa.
Yeah, we were just everything
Jesus,
about that.
Yeah.
To Jesus. Yeah. Can you imagine? As a 4-year-old feeling like you were stabbing someone.
Oh my God.
So it wasn't
And
until
he's been stabbed enough. That's the thing with him. He really
enough.
all the thorns. No,
absolutely. The New Testament should just be called enough. But it was
give
really,
it a rest.
Give it a rest. Give me a break. But it was really when. I mean, now I'm all in. I do believe in it. I do feel like they're, I felt it. I've experienced it the whole bit. So I'm all about it. And I think I also think it brings people comfort as well as fear. So like those are two great things to have in your life.
Right. When did you kind of change into being like, wait a second, I do believe this and it's okay that I do?
Yeah, good question. I remember actually, this is funny. When I was like 17, I went to go see a psychic in Venice Beach because my friend's aunt lived out here. So, because I'm from Texas, but she invited me out to stay with her aunt while she was here. And I was like, sure. Yes. And we went to Venice Beach and we saw a psychic. And the psychic told me, I know you are probably gay, but just don't be. That's what she said to me. So that was the very first psychic encounter.
No.
And then I told my aunt, the theme is ants, but I was like, the one psychic on Venice Beach was a conservative. Like,
yeah, how funny of like Venice Beach, man.
And she was all in, like wearing a broom skirt. You know what I mean? Like, and I was like, wow, you're one of the first people I came out to, is assuming you'd be like, yeah, I mean, who cares? Be whatever you want. Not the case. But then my aunt, who was going through a divorce, was going to a psychic during her divorce. And I had told her what happened there. And she was like, you had the wrong experience. You had the wrong experience. And so she was like, you should talk to my psychic. And so after that, she had the opposite advice. And just, I don't know, she was just sort of like, you're in the wrong state. You're in the wrong place. Like you need to move and da-da-da-da-da. And like that felt much, much better. So I guess it was around... Well, and also I think just, I think in college, I think it was just meeting other people being like, oh, you're not scared of going to hell every 5 seconds. So
why should I be?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have hell come to me. You know what I mean?
You.
Have hell be a cool place.
Yes.
You know? Yeah.
We're living in it right
We're
now.
living in it, honey. Yeah. So that was, I guess, around the moment.
Right. Yeah. That makes total sense of like getting away from home and then just being like, wait a second, and having a fun aunt be like, talk to my psychic, and be like, okay.
Totally.
Don't be gay is the funniest advice.
Gay. You're probably gay, but don't be.
Don't be gay.
I could see how they're like, look, I'm just helping you out. It would be easier, but it wouldn't. It would only be easier in Texas, possibly, but. Also,
that wasn't that wasn't a psychic capability. She wasn't saying like, don't be gay because if you do, the day you come out, like you'll be hit by a train. She was like, just like, don't be. I'm like, okay.
All right.
Yeah. She should have
money.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Wait, you're right.
$20. Oh God.
Guess I'll pay you $40.
Yeah, and I was like a teenager, so like $40 was like you know what I mean? Like that was like, this
money.
is what I spent my money on. I think I also got a henna tattoo. So I was just a piece of shit all the way around.
If you
remember what it was? Was it the Jesus fish that you got? The henna tattoo?
It should have been. I think it was just a really pretty like vine.
Yes. I was gonna say if you got the henna tattoo before the psychic reading, I think that could have been the tip off, possibly.
It's true. Of course, I like went back home and I was like, you guys, I got a tan, I got a henna tattoo, like thing. I am living. So cool.
What part of Texas are you from?
El Paso, which is like the very western tip. Yeah.
Right.
Essentially, the vibe is much more like New Mexico, Arizona than it is Texas.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All the way out there.
Now, have you continued to see psychics since then, or did the second one was good. So
the second one was good. I think I've seen one like, I guess a couple times. Actually, Erin is really into this, and she's actually what got me into. Because I did have like spirits in my house that I had to have like a ghost clearing thing for that I didn't think I needed, but Erin was the one.
I guess that's what we're getting into then.
So yes,
let's hear about that.
Erin's really the one who's the co-host on Attitudes is really the one who, used to roll my eyes all the way around at some of the stuff she said with it, and now they like don't budge. Like I'm like locked in on everything she mentions. Because I had like a breakup, probably with someone I never should have been with. This was like a COVID relationship, ultimately. You know what I mean? It was like someone to hang out with, nice guy and whatever. But when we broke up, there was just kind of like a bad vibe in my place or whatever. And I think that's initially why Aaron wanted to get me like some sort of cleansing gift for my place. Except while this was happening, right after the breakup, for like 6 months, every week, maybe sometimes twice a week, or I don't know, it was about maybe every week, there would be a knock on my bedroom door at about 2:30 in the morning.
Oh, I got chills. No.
Yes, and not my front door, like my bedroom door. And originally, of course, I was like, oh, there's someone's using the bathroom upstairs. Yes. It's a pipe issue. Like, who knows? Or there was like, a million things going through my head, but it kept happening every week. And it started to make me a little nervous because I would like open the door, there would be nothing there. And so I asked a separate, not Aaron, actually, a different friend of mine, if I said like, I'm just having this weird thing and they like dropped their fork and were like, is it 2 knocks or is it 3 knocks? And I said, I think it means something. And I said, I think it's 2. And I said, why? And they go, well, that's really good. And I go, why? And they said, because 2 knocks is a ghost, 3 knocks is a demon. And they said, demons have hooves. And I said, okay, well, it's hard for me to tell the difference between a knock and just a full horse at my door. Like, so I'm not really sure. And she said, well, what you should do is you should put baby powder outside of your door.
Oh my God.
In the morning, check for like hoof prints. So, just keep it out there, whatever. But I never got the hoof prints separately, by the way. And this is a little bit of a tangent, but my very favorite ghost story I've ever heard, Betsy, I might have told you this when you came on Ask Ron, I can't remember, maybe not. My favorite ghost story I ever heard is there was a farm that was haunted in the 19th century, and the only thing the ghosts were doing is in the middle of the night, they would braid the horse's hair, like their tails and their mane, and that was it.
I love that. You did tell me on Ask Ron. I love that so much.
It's so sweet.
A little ghost horse girl.
A little ghost horse girl.
Exactly.
It's so cute.
It was so sweet.
Oh.
So I gather all this information and I go back to Erin with this new piece of information. And she was like, let me gift you this thing to help cleanse your place. I think it could even help with the thing. So she sent me to a website that it wasn't exactly this, but it was definitely a .net. It was ghostbusting.net. Yeah. So I was like, okay, we'll see what this is. And essentially this person who runs it, this lady who does the service, Erin was like, she just, needs your address and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. And I was like, let me know about setting up a Zoom. And then I just got an email from this lady saying, it's done. And I was like, what are you talking about? Apparently, this woman truly has figured it all out. Now, I don't know if what she did was real or not, but she just thinks about your house while she's in her house and you don't have a Zoom with her. You don't have a phone call with her. Like, she doesn't come over. Honestly, the whole thing felt really like, I mean, why aren't we all doing this?
Yeah.
What? But I said, like, well, what happened? And she said, here's a report. And the report said that there was going to be a ghost trial in my house where 2 ghosts were going to, like, judge, jury, the whole thing. 2 ghosts were going to be put on trial in my home, and that it could last anywhere from an hour to 2 years.
Like any court
ghost trial.
I guess, yeah. Like, it depends on what they were being prosecuted for.
Exactly. It could last anywhere from an hour to 2 years. I didn't really know the circumstances. And when I asked her again, she was like, I can't really answer any questions about it. And I was like, wondering like which room it would be in. And I was sort of hoping it would be my living room because my place is one of those places where, like, how like parents this was passed on to me where you like have one nice room in the house that you don't sit in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's the living room. And so I was like, I hope it's there because I don't really spend much time in it. Go do that. I'll barely bother you. And at first I kind of rolled my eyes at it, but it started to kind of affect me in not bad ways. Like, whether a ghost trial happened or not, after this breakup got kind of in a weird place about being scared of living alone in a bizarre way. But to the point where I would even like put my dresser in front of my bedroom door. Because I just got nervous someone was going to break in. I think it had to do with being released from the pandemic and also this other thing of just like, I think I was starting to get more agoraphobic and you know what I mean? Which, and in a way I got some kind of comfort thinking like, every time I walked in my door, there was like 12 pairs of ghost eyes looking at me and like enjoying a room I couldn't enjoy myself.
As like one ghost is trying on a glove. Like, doesn't fit, dude. It doesn't fit.
Exactly. Fully. One got a perm. They regret. Yeah.
I have so many follow-up questions for this.
I know. I feel like I'm talking really fast.
No, I mean, I don't know that you have the answers. Like was the knocking a gavel?
You know what? Great question.
That's good.
Great question. I don't know.
Wait.
She also released 5 bad spirits from my home in addition to the trial. There were a few things that happened, but I don't know where the bad spirits were.
Bad. I want to know so much. Oh my
I don't know.
God.
Oh, also, my friend who told me about the 2 knocks, 3 knocks said the one thing you don't do is like that. This is what she said. I don't know what made her an expert, but the one thing you don't do is talk to them or tell them to go away. Like, you're not supposed to do that. You're just supposed to let them do what they're going to do. And if you want someone to help clear it, then you can go that route. But apparently you're like not supposed to engage at all.
To like any spirit?
Apparently. That's what she said. And again, this is not anything I read in a textbook, but that's what she told me.
Right.
I am very much of the mindset that if it's your space, you let them know it's your space. You know, and not an antagonistic way, the way, you know, like we were talking before this about boundaries.
Right.
Like,
and Marcy, in fairness, you're comfortable as someone who doesn't care if people like you or not. So, you know what I mean?
Well,
so like you're probably okay telling a ghost like, absolutely not.
Yeah, or to just be like, I don't want to, don't wake me up, please. Like I need to sleep. So like if you're here, that's okay, but like I don't want to see you and I don't want to hear you because it would scare me. Like
that's probably I would think that would be an okay thing to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless they're like malevolent, and then like, well, there's nothing you can do. Like, I guess.
That's true.
If they're knocking 3 times, then the demon's there and there's nothing. You can't.
Yeah, hooves.
Exact hooves and all.
Around.
Hooves and all.
Wow.
Yeah, just a full carriage ride in my house. Yes.
Sorry. So was this woman like, okay, it could be either an hour or 2 years and then
it'll be gone.
Everything's gone.
Everything's gone. And I have to say, I don't know if everything's gone, but the one thing this did do for me is, in a weird way, is like, I definitely started to have more respect for my place in a weird way.
Cool.
I stopped, I don't know. I just stopped like being depressed in here and like in that specific period and like leaving shit around. And it definitely made me more aware that there were like guests here possibly. And I like stopped inviting hookups here. Like I would go to their places, but I just was like trying to really. There's a trial
going on in my house. Look, we got to go to your place.
Yeah. It's not, listen, unless you like to be watched, mine's not the place for you.
The bailiff is weird and you don't want him there. Like
nothing about it is good.
And the whole like you being in that time of like being really afraid of being alone and stuff could have absolutely been those bad spirits kind of getting into your head and stuff too.
It's true. Like, it's true.
Because I do think they come after like a big break. It's, when people are down and out, they're like, oh hell yeah,
why not? That tracks for me.
Yeah. Have you ever heard the correlation between like clutter and disarray and haunting / demons that
No.
and this is, look, I used to watch, what was it, Pin?
Hoarders?
No, it was not Penn State. It was Paranormal State with
Oh, yeah.
Brian Buell. And that was something I think Chip Coffey, my favorite psychic ever. He's like, this ghost is saying, fuck off, Ryan. He don't like you. I love Chip Coffey.
First of all, is that his real name?
Coffey. So I would
Chip Coffey. Oh, that's so sexy.
Yeah.
So good. It's so
really good.
Wore a very long scarf.
Was he gay? Okay.
Yes, but I don't know.
Maybe he went
yes,
to that
and I don't
psychic
know. He
who
went
was
to that
like,
psychic, and she said it's okay
probably,
for you.
but don't be. And he's like, okay.
That's exactly. You know what? He looks very familiar to me, actually. I think he was in line directly behind me. And I should have warned him and said, like, honey, just judging by you wearing a scarf at Venice Beach, I'm telling you, this is not the psychic for you.
And one single gold hoop earring. Yeah. Right. And being an elder man. He also had a show called Psychic Kids where he taught kids how to harness their psychic abilities so they wouldn't be scared.
Ooh, okay. Maybe, yeah, that's nice.
That's good.
But they dealt with demons a few times on that show, and it would be in places where there was like hoarding or just like filth and maybe addiction and stuff that or in depression. Like there was some like talk on the show that they attach to people when their guard is when they're vulnerable, basically. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that makes sense. Yeah.
I bet during the pandemic, if any of this is true, and I believe every single thing I've ever heard and seen on TikTok, that I bet it was rampant in that moment when so many people were isolated and scared.
And you probably were more aware of like, because like back in the day, but like pre-pandemic, like we weren't even doing podcasts over Zoom. You would go in somewhere. So I was like not home ever.
Yeah.
Right.
So it really wasn't until then that I even maybe would have clocked something like that anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you wouldn't be like, oh, nothing's really weird. Or like it must have been just like, I don't know, the dinner I ate and I'm feeling a little off, whatever. And but then being in your house and being like, wait a second, that corner is darker than all the others.
Totally.
Uh-oh.
There's a chill over here.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
that is so wild. And then
it was wild.
You feel good. Like
totally. Like I wish I felt differently about my living room. I still don't really sit in there very much, but
that's fancy.
That's my own bullshit. But no, definitely. Like, and it all happened. I mean, the knocking stopped. I don't know for sure if the ghosts, if the trial is over. I'm pretty sure well, no, by this point, I guess it's been 2 years. It must be. But no, I feel probably like the best I've felt. And I would say in the past year, like everything changed over again in the right way. I was very much over the breakup. I was very much more comfortable in my place. Right. I think, treating myself in that period with way more respect than I had before. And so I do feel like definitely healed from that experience. And whether it happened or didn't doesn't really matter. Yeah. It definitely left me feeling really nice.
I mean,
wow.
The knocking every night, though, really would. Oh, I don't know what I would do.
No, it was so scary. It really was.
Is especially, like, I mean, scary at front door. That's scary at nighttime to hear a knock. But at bedroom door?
At bedroom door.
It just made my heart flutter thinking about it again. Made my heart flutter.
Totally.
That is so scary. Has Aaron? We should just I'm gonna get Aaron.
Oh,
we gotta get Aaron on.
Yeah,
Aaron is all in.
Has she she must have used this woman before?
I think she has. Okay. I think she has. And since then, several people I know have used her and used her effectively. Like they said. I actually have one friend who had a dragon in her kitchen. Which, to me, that's a little too far.
What?
How?
Because you would have to assume that dragons exist, I guess, or have existed, possibly. I don't know, but that was the new. But other people I know, it's really helped them. And again, I don't know if it's just therapeutic, the idea of it, or if this is a real situation. At the end of the day, I don't think it even matters.
Okay.
Right. However you end up feeling is all that matters.
Exactly.
I have a fast sidetrack. What makes a dragon not a dinosaur?
Smart.
Well, fire.
They all breathe fire, though? None of them just fly?
Well, flying. Oh no, but dinosaurs could fly.
Exactly. Because I assume there are dragons that don't breathe fire, or else we wouldn't hear the term fire breathing dragon so much every day. Hearing fire breathing dragon makes me believe there are non-fire breathing dragons.
That's true. They have more almond eyes.
They're beautiful long lashes.
They do. Dragons have beautiful eyes. They're really actually very pretty.
Like that Shrek dragon that falls in love with donkey.
Please. Oh my God, please. I love, first of all, I love that dragon and I love Donkey so much. I wish Donkey was haunting me, to be honest with you. I would fucking love it. I would die laughing every minute.
Every single night.
I know.
Oh, that was my, if anyone knows the answer to the dragon thing, and maybe they all do breathe fire, and that's the thing about them, but maybe.
It's a good question.
Dragon in their kitchen.
Yeah.
I've never.
I know. I don't even know. But Aaron has used this person, and friends now have used this person, and it's helped them in one way. Like for one friend, there was like one specific room that their child wouldn't go in, really, and then now that's done. Yeah, now they do. Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm so happy to not have a need to get this woman's information from you, because I'm gonna knock on some corrugated wood right now. That there's real wood here. But I don't want to have any. I used to live in a place that was haunted, and I've told the story too many times. But it was haunted by multiple people who live there have experienced the haunting there.
Oh wow!
Millheiser and Nicole Byer, and our friend Steve Slaga, and a few other people. But that, I think it just is there. I don't know if it's still there or not, because my friend it's like we all kind of passed the apartment down.
Yeah. But you've all felt something.
Except for the current guy, but he was like, well, my roommate does talk about seeing shadow people. But
that's haunted.
When I lived in Los Feliz,
sounds about right.
I had a passer through, like someone that I literally saw a man in I woke up and I woke up to go to the bathroom, then got back in bed and couldn't fall asleep, and then I opened my eyes and they were every place in California has those mirrored closet doors,
of course,
and I just saw like a man standing behind me, and he was young and looked like kind of yes, he was. It was a very attractive guy. He actually was. He was
pretty shredded.
He had hair to his chin, a very 70s bob, like a 70s kind of like cool
shaggy
guy.
Kind of like yes,
good.
But I just knew instinctively that he was passing through, and that he just saw me.
Yeah.
Very 70s to pass through.
Yes, especially. Have you ever heard stories about Los Feliz that back before the Manson murders, and the Manson murders,
the black magic era of Los Feliz?
Ooh, now we got to talk about that too. But let's get to Black Magic era. But before the Manson murders, Los Feliz was like a very, it was the 60s, and people were, it was a lot of artists and cool, people living there. And they would basically, I heard that people would kind of leave their doors unlocked, and if people passed by and needed a place to crash, that a lot of people were open to people crashing and then leaving in the morning. It was come and go. And then the Manson murders happened, and that changed the whole neighborhood essentially, because the La Bianca family is up in the Silver Lake area, so right there, by Katy Perry's convent, I think.
She kicked out a bunch of nuns.
Man, I'll tell you, she does the right thing at every turn. That's what's so great about her.
Impeccable. She's never done a thing wrong.
She feels the culture. She feels the vibe. She feels the moment.
She reads
she speaks
the room.
For us.
Yeah, she really.
Nobody. She reads the room like the New Testament, honey. She is pouring over that poetry every moment. She's got it in spades.
Oh, and she killed one of the nuns, died during the trial when they were suing her.
You're kidding.
What? I did not know that.
So she was suing, these nuns were suing her because she was taking their convent and they were being displaced.
Right.
And during the,
and Katy Perry was like, now this is the look.
She's like, and she came she was started off as like a Christian singer too.
Yes. Remember she had
she
also had that song like You're So Gay, which was like her first moderate hit that was like, she was calling out some guy and she's like, you're so gay. And it was just insulting him with that word over and over again. And she's like, never talked. She's like, yeah, I mean, I had that song, whatever. Mariah Carey's old and dumb. Like, just like, she just, do you know what I mean? She just says shit and you're like, yeah, but like take accountability. I don't know.
Yeah.
She's who she is.
We love her. And that's why
we love her.
But yeah, so a nun was like one of her last words she said, it was like a press conference, like after a court, like one of the court dates or whatever. And she said, Katy Perry, do the right thing. And then she had a heart attack and died. And I don't think Katy Perry, you know what? Katy Perry absolutely did. That she did the right thing, which was steal their home.
Absolutely. And then endorse Rick Caruso. I mean, she really, it's just time and time and again. Yeah.
We would have so many fountains. That's all I'm saying. And those fountains would have come in handy in January.
And they'd be singing Frank Sinatra songs.
Oh, hell yeah. I love a singing fountain. I do.
I do.
Me too.
Vegas,
come on, the Bellagio. Bury me at the Bellagio fountain, Sonny.
Wait, what was the black magic era?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So that was when, before L. Ron Hubbard started Scientology.
Yes.
And it was the same time as like, you know, Man Ray and the Black Dahlia, and also the guy on the murder house on like Normandy, you know, the one.
Yes.
Right. So this was like in the 20s when it was essentially like failed vaudevillians started to get really into what they were calling black magic. It was like the dawn of the cult, really, in the 20th century. And L. Ron Hubbard was in the middle of that, along with a lot of other failed artists, frankly. And they would have these gatherings in their home, all in Los Feliz and in like East Hollywood and stuff. And they would have these like experimental. It was, I don't even want to say seance. It was like darker shit than that. But yeah.
Is it like any, what, God, what is the guy's name? Aleister Crowley.
Yeah.
Possibly, yes. Who was that again?
Aleister Crowley was like the father of like modern like alchemy and stuff, or like, let me look.
Okay,
I'm getting this absolutely wrong, but
no, I'm sure that's that same era though.
I think so. And that dude the JPL dude who has that like NASA place.
Oh,
he was like super into this stuff too, and I think it's all around the same time.
Yes,
so
I think that's right.
Aleister Crowley was a magician, poet, novelist, mountaineer, and painter, but he was an occultist. Yeah, and if you wanted to Google him, you would see one of the scariest faces. But Aleister Crowley had like love affairs with like, oh God, he had like an affair with like crazy, insanely. Like,
is it like Jane Mansfield? Was that the guy she was with?
Yes, Jane Mansfield. Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think he was like literally, or someone in her life was like literally a devil worshiper. Like legit.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Anyway.
So wild.
So they were all just doing.
Yes, and L. Ron Hubbard, I think, lived in Los Feliz. I mean, I don't know. They have that house that's now a center. Right. I don't know if he lived there or what, but there is like a touchstone of Los Feliz in there. But that was like the black magic era in Hollywood. It was like a thing. I know. This place is creepy as hell.
LA is. We talk about that a lot. Because like LA is wild.
It is wild. It is wild.
I was just home with my like very Republican family, and I was like, the whole like Hollywood cabal. I was like, it's not quite right, but now that I feel like we're learning that it's not quite wrong either. Like the whole, like, it's like, something, it's not anyone we would ever meet or hang out with, but the very, very top people, like, you're like, the Jeffrey Epstein of it all. You're like, there is something going on there.
So fucked up. By the way, when I was performing in Edinburgh, someone waited after my show to tell me, they go, I was like, oh, that's so nice. They go, I just had to tell you, like, no one has ever reminded me more of Kevin Spacey than you.
Was it Katy Perry? Katie, read the room.
It was Katy Perry. It was Katy Perry. And she was like, he's my number one favorite. But
Oh,
I've never been so leveled. Like I truly was like,
there's nothing about you that
I
would
not.
never, ever think that.
Okay, good. And she was like, I obviously mean it as a compliment. And I was like, right. So I have to go jump off the castle. And
what country were they from? Because maybe they can't tell. Like maybe they're like, you sound like him because they aren't familiar with the American accents.
I think they were English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
They literally cause trouble all over the world. So.
It's true. The number one worst. I mean, really, if you look at that country.
I know people really don't talk about it, but the sun never set on the British Empire until it did. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Colonizers.
Exactly. Yep. The worst of the bunch.
Them and the Spanish.
Not us, though.
We're awesome.
we do so good. That's what I love. Really.
We do.
God, that's all creepy and spooky though.
I know. No, LA is spooky as hell.
It's so spooky.
Yeah.
Have you had any other experiences?
Yeah, I mean, I have in ways that I don't know if they're necessarily spirits or just warm feelings. Okay. But like there's occasionally I do feel it's actually when I'm out like in nature, like if I'm on a hike or something, I do feel like my grandparents with me in a way that feels real, like in a way that feels like if I look over, they're there. You know what I mean? So that's awesome. I loved them. So that's like a really nice feeling that I have. Yes. I do have some friends who have gone to, do you know Mitch Silpa?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he has a great story, by the way. You should have him on. He got really into like pet psychics because of his dog. And like the stuff that was uncovered was unbelievable to me. Like I meant to do it and then I never did.
Yeah.
But he found out some really incredible information that I wish I would have known. I mean, I wish I could. I guess I still could, but but my grandparents, that's happened several times. Oh, there was a lady in curlers who, in full rollers,
yes,
who, when I was a kid, would come in and kiss me goodnight on the forehead.
Wait, what?
Yes. When I say, I make it sound like it happened all the time. It probably happened like 3 times. But yes, she would like crouch over, and she was a shadow person, and she would kiss me on the forehead right before I went to sleep.
And it felt like kind of.
The first time was really scary, and then after that, I just expect like it just happened. My God, I haven't thought about that in so long. But yeah, that used to happen.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And I used to have bunk beds, and she would kind of like crouch under the bunk bed and kiss me on the forehead.
That makes me want to die. It makes me want to die so I could be dead and fight her. Don't crouch with your curlers. What are you doing?
Oh my God.
Bull curlers.
Did you ever tell your parents, or was it?
No, I'm sure I definitely didn't tell my parents. I think I might have told my older brother, and he was like, you know what I mean? Like,
learn some words. Learn words.
Yeah. Exactly. He was basically.
But I wonder if that is like a great grandparent or something.
Could be.
Like
like
a nice.
It could have even been. I mean, the shadow looked like Big Bird, but not the beak. Like that was the hair shape. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Funny.
But curlers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Could have been Mama's Family.
It could have fully been Vicki Lawrence.
Oh my God, what a
just
dream.
actually doing a character study,
I'm so obsessed with Mama's Family. Not one joke, only digs.
Yes.
They were so mean to each other on that show. Mean. I loved it. The jokes were like, "You dumb piece of shit, asshole bitch." Like, you're so stupid.
It really was just like, my son's wife is a whore.
Right. Yes. It was literally like, you couldn't find your ass from your elbow, you dumb piece of shit. You should be jailed. It was those were the jokes.
Brian, I think I know. You say, because I loved Mama's Family. Me
too.
I think it might have been a little too formative for me. Now
that I'm thinking about it, okay.
I loved it. They would just cut each other to shreds on that show. Yeah.
So funny. Oh, so fun.
Well, I hate that lady.
Yeah, the lady with curlers. That was
wild.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I've thought about her forever.
Yeah.
But
You gotta let us know if she visits you tonight.
I absolutely will.
Okay, thank you.
I need to get a bunk bed. That's the problem. Or I need to create one. I'm going to sell my bed and get bunk beds.
Yes, smart.
Yes. And then put a trampoline in my living room.
Cool.
And then an arcade. It'll just be big.
I was going to
soda vending machine.
Exactly.
Come on.
Do you know what I used to crave when I was younger? You know what I used to think was so cool when I was growing up? Was those in soda ads, the vending machines that all sold one kind of soda. Yes. Like it was every button was Coke or Diet Coke. Yes. Oh, I thought that was so cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wanted a vending machine, and then I wanted everything from the WB store. I was like, when I was in like fourth grade, I was like, I cannot wait until I'm an adult. I am going to decorate my place with like these fancy Looney Tune plates. Completely. And like this beautiful Looney Tunes art. I like
a gorgeous crystal Daffy.
Yes, I truly was like, God, when I grow up and I have money, I'm buying everything from the WB store.
You know what? Here's what I love about Looney Tunes is like, my friend Michelle and I talk about this a lot. Like you're either typically a Disney or a Looney.
Yeah.
I'm a Looney. What are you two?
I'm a Looney.
Marcy?
I might be a cusp word.
You're a cusp.
But you know what? As far as the characters, I like the characters of Looney Tunes more.
Me too. But there is a sweetness to Disney. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But what I loved about Looney Tunes is that was so formative because the jokes were all like suicide or murder or just inflicting pain on each other. Yes. Like we were just laughing at their expense. Perfect. They were all creeps. They were so mean. Oh, I loved them.
Dressing up as like sexual harassment, seduction.
Yeah, the whole way. Yeah. Guns, just blowing people's heads off.
Just spinning Daffy's beak around his head.
Tying people to anvils.
Multiple characters
so mean.
Squeezing you too hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
The abominable is how do they pronounce it? He pronounced it wrong.
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about. Abominable, is that what
he would say? Like abominable, like he would just, I forget how he would say it, but he said it wrong.
He is adorable.
And then that little Elvira who would just want to hug you and squeeze you and kiss you and love you.
So sweet.
So great. God,
I don't
love Looney Tunes.
I want to redo my house in Looney Tunes now.
Let's do it. I'm sure eBay's got it. Steal it. I'll join you.
What if we all had more Looney Tunes clothing like we used to have when we were young? Like did anyone have a Tasmanian devil or a Tweety bird?
Are you nuts? Of course I did.
You know it.
I couldn't wait to be an adult so I could get like a denim button down with like Daffy sticking out of the pocket.
So nice.
So nice.
Yeah.
I think that would look cool now.
Now it would.
I do
now
too.
It would. Yeah.
I do too. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, we got to find the WB store.
We got to do this. We got to do
Do you think they have it at the WB lot?
But not in the same way. I feel like now it's probably mostly Marvel stuff, you know?
Ew, yeah.
No, but we
that shit.
We want Bugs Bunny saying something sassy, right?
Yes,
of course.
Yeah. I want stationery. You know, What's Up Doc stationery or any I
and a beautiful
Taught
pen.
I Taught Putty Cat. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I taught, but oh my God. Okay. Do you have time for us to listen to a listener's story?
Duh, yeah.
Okay. Yes. I got one.
Yes.
Hi guys, this is Jennifer again. I had told you the story about having dreams that my dog Radar had come back and was back from the dead, for lack of a better word. I hope you're well. I wanted to send more stories, and I wanted to especially send another Radar story. You guys were so kind to talk so nicely about Radar and how cute he was. He was really funny, and his ears were definitely super soft. So I appreciate you giving him some love. Even though he's somewhere else. Anyway, my other Radar story that kind of is a little spooky is about a time when my husband went away for the weekend to help his brother pour a concrete floor in his barn. So we live in Ohio. My husband went down to Kentucky to help his brother, and he went with his brother's best friend who also lives here in Ohio. So they went together and they came home on Sunday afternoon, and At a random time on Sunday afternoon, all of a sudden, radar perked up and went to the door like Colin was home. And I was like, I don't know what's happening, but Colin's definitely not home. Like, I went and looked, he's not home. So I didn't think too much of it, and I went and sat back down. And then Colin called me about 10 minutes later, and he said, I'm on my way home. They had just left the little suburb where his friend lives. They had dropped him off, and now he was on his way home from our friend's house in the suburbs. So basically, at exactly the time that radar stood up and went to the door, they were getting into the town area, the urban area where we live. So I thought that was totally crazy. And after that, I was like, all right, radar's got the secret spidey sense. I will tell you one other story while I've got you on the phone, just to kind of add to your spooky story list and collection. We lived in an old house that was built in 1906, and it was in kind of a rough neighborhood of our city in Ohio. And we had lived there for several years, and the neighborhood had started getting a little bit better. It was a little less scary, but the house still had this like horrifying, spooky basement. It was stone with dirt floors, and as you went towards the front of the house, like out to the street, the ceiling got lower and lower, and there was like a coal chute that had been closed off under the front porch and all that stuff. So one night my husband was away on a work trip, and it was just me and Radar in the house, and we're doing our thing. We're about to go to bed, and all the lights go off in the house all at once. It was terrifying. So I go outside because I'm like, well, don't freak out yet. Clearly, like, everybody's lights could be off. Oh, no, only our lights. And I knew that Colin was probably getting ready to go to bed in his hotel out of town, but I wanted to call him because I was like, I don't know what the hell to do. Like, all the lights went out in the house and I'm terrified, right? So I'm standing outside in the mostly dark. It was like 9:30 in the summer, so it had pretty much just gotten dark, but it was dark. And Colin's like, oh, go back in the house and go in the basement and hit the breakers. I'm like, there's a serial killer for sure in there.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Silence of the Lambs? James Gumb is clearly in the basement waiting to get me as soon as I go down there to flip the breaker. And he's like, well, I don't know what else to tell you. And I'm like, well, we're not flipping the breaker because no one else's lights are off. So I don't think it's like, oh, a funny neighborhood thing that just happened. Like, no, we're just gonna stay out here until we need to go to sleep, I guess. And I feel like the lights must have come on soon after that again, but like literally no way in hell was I going down into the horrifying, creepy Home Alone / Silence of the Lambs basement to flip the breaker when there was clearly someone down there. So I will leave it at that for now, but I do have some other stories about that house. I'll call some other time and give those to you as well. Thanks so much for all you do. It's so great to listen to y'all and all your listeners. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Now, that house sounds so creepy.
I know.
Also, if the lights came back on, then it wasn't the breaker.
It's true. I barely know what a breaker is. I mean, I know you flip them. That's it.
Well, that you would have to, flip it back because I guess the breakers throw before there's like, I guess a problem with the electricity. I shouldn't have started this because
I'm only impressed. Also, it could be a situation where, and listen, I don't mean to cause trouble in relationships. That's not what I'm here to do. But Colin is the common denominator in both stories.
Oh.
He was out of town for one of them. And he told you to go. Why did he tell you to go down there? You understand?
Oh.
This could be a big gaslighting. I would really question everything in these scenarios.
From here on out, question everything.
Also,
that's right.
I have to point out that her dog's name was Radar, and she thought that he could pick up on when her husband was leaving places.
Yes, a little radar.
Do you know, my therapist a long time ago, and I never believed this, and I still don't, but she did tell me that dogs have a sense of when someone's coming home. Like, I don't know if it's that they get a pheromone off the human or a human who's there or whatever, but my therapist told me that dogs know when your flight has taken off to come back home.
Oh, I love that.
I don't know how anyone could know that, but I have to say, I love it. I mean, they are magnificent for sure.
Yes.
But that's what she said, that they have a sense of like, even way before you get there, that you're returning.
Wait,
I hope that's the case. That makes me so happy.
Those sweet beasts.
I also have to show you Radar really quick because he is.
Yes,
Please.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Dressed like what do you call it? The women from Dune. Giving a test to Timothée Chalamet.
Cute.
So cute.
And then there's this one too, where you could really see these soft ears. Yeah.
What a
baby.
cutie.
He's so sweet.
And that's the kind of dog that's picking up on stuff. That's like
That's a little hound dog.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
If you see this girl coming in here.
I do. Oh my, it's so judgmental.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's the tortie thing. She looks, she's
so cute though. I would cuddle her. I'm sure she'd hate it, but I would cuddle the
no,
absolute hell
look
out
at
of her.
She wants it.
She's so cute.
She does look kind of like people often think she's not nice, and I talk about her terribly, but she's the sweetest thing.
She's so cute.
She's so
Mama.
cute.
Betsy, do you have any pets?
I live with a golden retriever.
Oh, fabulous.
She's my roommate's dog. But,
Do they pay rent? Okay, good.
Well,
Do
we
they
get to
pay
bother her as much as we want. So that's truly
That's
like
true.
she'll be sleeping and I'll just like jump on her and just be like, and I'm like, you're paying your rent, dude. You're paying
And you know
your
what?
rent.
A dog can always fall back asleep. No problem.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I always have to say, Wilma's one of the biggest golden retrievers I've ever seen in my life. Like
Baby.
She's big and
she's
beautiful.
enormous. Like, and I don't think I would be scared of most golden retrievers, but if she ever wanted to, she could
Turn
fuck
on a
somebody
dime.
up. Oh, well, I don't know if she could, but she could if she wanted to fuck someone up. She's huge.
She has
She's
it
big.
within her.
She's
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, good for her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, did that inspire any other memories, or just want to make sure before we close out?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but those were good stories.
Really
Absolutely.
great.
Oh, yeah.
Really great.
And-
Brian, this ruled.
Yes.
You rule. Thank you so much for having me.
much.
And
I had the best time.
We're going to see you Thursday then.
Oh my God, please let me know.
Yes.
Let me know how many tickets you want. If
Okay.
it's the two of you or whatever, or not. And they're yours, babes.
Oh, I'm
Yes.
so excited.
Thank
This
you
was
Oh.
such a blast. Yeah,
the best
but
time.
remind people it's Thursday.
Oh yeah, this Thursday at it's at 9:30. There's a show before that, but that one doesn't have any tickets left. So it's the 9:30 at the Elysian in I guess what,
Yes.
Silver Lake? Is it that Silver Lake? I don't know.
guess. Los
Ish,
Feliz,
East Side,
Silver
Los
Lake.
Feliz.
Like almost,
Yeah.
it's almost Frogtown.
Atwater, like
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Frogtown.
That's true. I always forget about
There we
Frogtown.
go.
It's
There
basically
we go.
Frogtown.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm so excited.
Oh my God, me
and
too.
watch
Yeah.
911.
Watch 911.
Listen to all the
Attitudes.
podcasts.
Ask Rana.
Attitudes, ask Rana. Oh
Thank
my
you.
God. This is a
Yeah.
pleasure.
This
My
has been
pleasure.
great.
Bye.
Bye.